The base of all AI progress that has happened, at least in all of deep learning and arguably more, is the ability of neural networks to generalize. Now, generalization is a technical term, which means that you understand something correctly or take the right action in a situation that's unlike any situations that you've seen in the past, in your experience. And you can see, and so now a system generalizes better if from the same data, it can do the right thing or understand the right situation in a broader set of situations. And so to make an analogy, suppose you have a student at a university studying for an exam. That student might say, this is a very important exam for me. Let me memorize this. Let me make sure I can solve every single exercise in the textbook. Such a student will be very well prepared and could achieve a very, very high grade in the exam. Now consider a different student who might say, you know what, I don't need to know how to solve all the exercises in the textbooks as long as I got the fundamentals right. I read the first 20 pages and I feel I got the fundamentals. If that second student also achieves a high grade in the exam, that second student did something harder than the first student. That second student exhibited a greater degree of generalization. They were able to, even though the questions were the same, the situation was less familiar for the second student than the first student. And so our neural networks are a lot like the first students. They have an incredible ability to generalize for a computer, but we could do more. And because their generalization is not yet perfect, definitely not yet at a human level, we need to compensate for it by training on very large amounts of data. That's where the data comes in. The better you generalize, the less data you need, / the further you can go with the same data. So maybe once we figure out how to make our neural networks generalize a lot better, then all those small domains, we don't have a lot of data, it actually won't matter. The neural network will say, it's okay. I know what to do well enough, even with this limited amount of data.